Hey Aquarius, this is a timeless reading for you. I'm using my medieval oracle cards and you have the horse, the sword, the thief and the scales, and I feel like there is some kind of disappointment regarding a friendship where you felt like this is some kind of soulmate connection. This is your destiny, like this is meant to be your friend. And this person might have behaved a little bit sneaky. In some cases, maybe this person even took something from you, something that you owned, stole something from you. And there will be justice in this situation. If this was your roommate and friend, maybe you kicked this person out. Like the scales are being balanced here in a situation, but still I feel there's this disappointment lingering. I feel like the anger is fading, even the sadness is fading. It's just, I don't know, a sense of some kind of numbness and disappointment here. Disillusionment. I also feel like something is stuck, something that you always thought, like disregarding of this friendship situation, something that you always thought was a task in your life, also some part of destiny, like you put a lot of effort and strength into it, but somehow you can't make it move. So it is stuck like the sword in this rock. There's something about timing. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe this is the right thing. This is the right sword. This is your destiny, but it's not time yet. This is still waiting. Haha, and suddenly it's reversing. For others of you, it's the opposite. Maybe you have ignored the sword being stuck in the rock and it's vibrating and calling for you. And you are trying to ignore it, trying to move away from it, trying to sneak away because it feels like a responsibility, it feels like a burden, but it's waiting, it's waiting. So you take it as it resonates. You will yourself hopefully understand which group you belong to, the first one or the second one, which is the case for you here. Another thing I'm getting here is something about traveling, something about moving, because the horse does not only stand for friendship, it also stands or it replaces some kind of car. You know, in the Middle Ages they usually rode horses instead of driving the car. And the thief, often this card I see it as moving, relocating. There's an issue with that here as well. It feels a little bit burdening, even though I feel like you've been waiting for something to move, for you to be able to move away from something or someone. And even though it is working now, it feels a little bit tiring. Even though I don't understand why. Maybe there is some nostalgia that is holding you back emotionally, even though maybe the new place that you're moving into is better. And if it's not nostalgia or memories, then it could be some kind of fear that you want to protect something over there or control something, and you fear by moving to this other place you will be too far away from a situation. Maybe if you are the first group, when I said that you want to pull this sword out, you're not ignoring it, you are the one who wants to pull it out, but it's not the time yet. Maybe you have to leave the rock and the sword and travel far away, and it will give you a little bit of stomach ache, even though you know this, no one else can pull this out. This task is waiting for you, even if it takes 5 more years to pull it out. And until this right time is coming, you have to move away from this sword. And this could make you like a little bit anxious, like you can't see the sword and the rock anymore, so you have no control over it. But I feel like you anyway never had control over this situation. It's more like this situation has control over you. But whatever this is that you are doubting, the Scales card does not only bring justice and balance, it also brings peace and stillness. It looks very, very still to me right now. At the bottom of the deck we have the Dungeon. And I feel like this could be an energy that you have been in for quite a while, that you felt imprisoned in a situation, like you wanted to move away but you couldn't. For others of you, I'm getting something here about a situation where someone who was maybe a little bit judged a little too harsh in an official situation is coming out of a prison, or the other way around. Maybe someone who was literally some kind of thief, like there will be some official judgment and this person will go there. But this is just on the side. There is not a huge significance to that. This is just for one or two people. I don't know. It is just not the most relevant here. And not for everyone. We have the rainbow and the rose. No, I feel like the rose should not be integrated here. The rainbow radiates peace. The rainbow is also a very spiritual card, but or it can be in some cases, but in your reading, it doesn't reflect that. Like there's on one hand just peace, stillness. You could also move into an environment where everything is much more quiet than what you're used to. Like moving from a big city to a small village or something like that. There could be a passing of a pet, of an animal. Oh, this could also be a thing for a few of you, that maybe you can move to a great new home and you actually really wanted that. But maybe this is far away from where you used to live, and where you used to live, maybe you had someone buried there near to your home, like a pet or a family member or a friend that died a long time ago, and you used to visit this grave. And now this is some kind of doubt that you have, that when you move into another city, it is hard to visit this grave regularly. Sorry, it just popped up somehow. Yeah, as I said earlier, there's something about nostalgia here. But there's also a lot of peace and silence, so don't worry. I think it's all going to be fine. Thank you for watching.